Hey everybody, this is D Hunter, bringing a model kit review. Today, we're going to look at the Blokees Champion Class Nightwing. I want to give a huge shout out to my boys at Blokees for sending this to me to review. It is much appreciated. I've seen the Marvel ones at Walmart, GameStop, and some various online retailers. The DC one should be coming around any day now, so keep an eye open. In the meantime, let's take a look at the packaging. As you can see, Blokees Nightwing, Champion Class, 100 pieces. Put them together and you assemble the model kit, which is Nightwing. Ages 14 plus, officially licensed DC merchandise. Here he is in the front. One side of the package, Nightwing posed up. Other side, Nightwing with his back toward you. The back of the package, we have Nightwing, bunch of accessories, different poses. And at the bottom, there's the barcode if it helps. So with no further ado, let's open it up and check it out. Alright, now they got this model kit out of the package. Here it is laid out in front of you. Right now it doesn't look like much. It's a bunch of different pieces you're going to have to snap out of these little plastic holders and assemble them. We have 3 different baggies with the plastic pieces, another one with more traditional accessories like the hands and chest pieces, and almost more importantly, we have the instruction book in the back. Without that, I would not have a shot in hell putting this thing together. Nightwing here says it's 100 pieces, which is a little bit less than Batman Beyond. I assembled that one recently and it took me quite a while. I imagine this assembly is going to be a lot quicker, a lot smoother. So here's everything laid out in front of you. Each of these sets have different sort of labels on them. This one, for example, this is set A1, so its instructions are going to tell you get A1 number 3. You'll find A1, find number 3, pull it out, then it's going to say get C1 number 7, and then you'll pull that one out, put those two together, and continue. But here are the instructions. I'm going to assemble a Nightwing model. Nightwing looks pretty damn cool. Open it up, and we'll start off here. Guess assemble the headpiece. So find all those pieces, start putting them together. Alright, completed the first couple steps, and we have his head. It looks pretty damn good if you ask me. And that wasn't hard, took about 5 minutes. Now, move on to the arms. Alright, well at this point, I've got 2 arms and a head put together, and that took considerably longer than the head. Of course, I expected it to. So far, so good. Probably took me about 20 minutes to get these arms put together. Okay, keep chugging along. I now have the 2 arms, the head, the torso, the stomach, and the crotch piece put together. Next will be the legs and whatever accessories he has. And there you have it. I've assembled all the different pieces. The head, torso, stomach, crotch piece, 2 legs, 2 arms, and then we have the accessories. I'd say it took about an hour, maybe a little bit longer. It was not a frustrating hour. I knew I was getting into, and I was kind of looking forward to it. Just got to be in the right sort of mode or mindset. Now, when I did the Batman Beyond fic, it took me about twice as long, but I didn't really know what I was doing. Messed up a couple of things, and it was a little bit harder. If it's a little rough at first, don't get discouraged. Honestly, once you start kind of picking it up, it's really easy and doesn't take that long. So, let's put them together and see what he's all about. So this is Nightwing, and it's a Blokees model kit. They're stylized, they have a little bit of an anime influence, and they look, frankly, well, kind of blocky. They don't call them Blokees for nothing. So let's take a closer look. Now, there's a lot of things I actually like about this guy, and I think I like him better than Batman Beyond. His face looks great. I really like the head sculpt. I love the hair, the domino mask, the white eyes. I think it all looks really good. Now, the armored look is a little bit much. Nightwing doesn't typically wear an armored suit. I think the shoulder pads and the collar are a little bit ugly. I love the way the blue is sort of metallic and it pops against the black. And it's really not a paint job. Each piece is cast in their own different colors. And so there's going to be no paint issues or bleeding or any of that sort of stuff. Everything is very smooth, crisp, and clean. As you go further down, some of the transition between like the stomach and the torso is not quite as smooth as I would like. But he is super articulated, and it's just so fun to mess with and pose this guy. He's got double jointed elbows, double jointed knees, just really, really nice articulation, can make all kind of really cool poses and action features, displays. It can look very nice, and can also be in a vanilla pose looking a little more bland, which is how I personally like to display my models and figures and all that sort of stuff. So he looks good. A couple minor complaints, but a couple major compliments at the same time. And a closer look at his face and head sculpt. I actually think it looks really good, although not feeling the color blow. Here's the model kit with all the interchangeable and swappable parts and accessories laid out in front of him. Now, the suit kind of works for like almost like a Spider-Man 2099 version, or sort of futuristic version of Nightwing. It's just its own sort of stylized thing, and it's pretty cool. Now for all the accessories, starting with the hands. He has a total of 6 hands, 3 left hands, and 3 right hands. Here's Nightwing with his first pair of hands. These are his fists. Here's his second pair of hands. These are a pair of gripping hands for his Eskimo sticks. Here's his third set of hands. His left hand is an open hand, and his right hand is a gripping hand with a smaller grip for his wingding. Next, we have all of his weapons. He's got 2 of these sort of Eskimo sticks or staffs. Some blue in there. Nice sculpting on both sides. They're exactly the same. Then we have this longer version, which is pretty much the same, and it looks like you put the 2 of them together, which is something you can do in the video games and sometimes in other media. Then we have this little batarang or wingding. It looks kind of like the Batman Beyond one. I'm pretty sure that's what it is, and it's done in a blue color scheme. But it looks very similar to the Nightwing style batarangs that I've seen in the comics and cartoons. Here's Nightwing holding and getting ready to throw that batarang, and here holding on to his Eskimo sticks or batons. Here's Nightwing holstering those batons onto his back, which is a really cool feature. And he's actually articulated enough that he can reach back there and pull them off his back. Isn't that something? And then Nightwing holding on to his larger staff. Now that we've taken a pretty good look at the model kit, the action features, and the different accessories, let's check out the height. And it's a little bit smaller than I would have liked. They're 1/12 scale, about 6 inches tall. From bottom to the top of his head, standing about 6, maybe 6.1 inches tall, which can translate to about 15.5 centimeters. I personally would prefer them to be about 6.5 inches tall. And for the articulation, and this, I don't want to say they're super articulated, but I kind of do. So the head, rotate side to side. He can look up about that far, not bad, and down that far. He has articulation both at top and bottom of the neck. Very good range of motion. Tilt his head, all that good stuff. The shoulder pads are articulated, they're on a ball joint. He can kind of rotate out of the way so he can raise his arms all the way up. Looks a little awkward that way though, but you can just sort of push him out of the way. His arm goes all the way up, around, forward and back. He's got a bicep cut underneath there. Double jointed elbows going this far. His wrists can rotate. They're also hinged. Ball joint the torso. Rotate around, forward and back. Another one in the waist. Rotate around, forward and back. Really, really good range of motion. Legs complete as splits. He has these drop down hips allowing him to do that. They look really ugly like this, but just push him right back up. Go forward quite a bit. Back not much. He's got rotation here. Double jointed knees. And at the ankle. Forward and back. Rotate. Tilt rock. And he even has toe articulation. Here's like a Nightwing in a fighting stance in the streets of Gotham. And a closer look at Nightwing holding his Eskimo sticks. Now let's check them out next to some other Blokees model kits. So far, I've assembled both Nightwing and Batman from Batman Beyond. Soon I'll be assembling Harley Quinn and Superman. Watch out for those videos coming soon. Now let's check them out next to some Nightwing figures from different various companies, so we can see how he fits in both scale and style-wise. Here's this Blokees model kit next to a Spin Master 6-inch Ninja Nightwing figure. And here he is, next to the Mafex Hush Nightwing. Then, next to both the Mattel DC Universe Classics and Multiverse Nightwing. Next, with a newer Mattel DC Core Nightwing. And now, with a couple of Mezco 112 Collective Nightwing figures. Here he is, next to a couple of DC Direct Nightwing figures. And finally, with a couple of McFarlane DC Multiverse Nightwing figures. So overall, this is a pretty nice model kit. I do like the Nightwing one better than the Batman Beyond model kit. I think it just looks a little bit better, and I think I like Nightwing better than Terry McGinnis Batman, and it just sort of clicks with me pretty nicely. I really like the face and head sculpt, the hair, the domino mask. I think it looks great. The collar, the shoulder pads, don't think they look quite as good. Love the way the metallic blue and the black sort of contrast against each other. It makes it really pop. His accessories are also fantastic. I really like the way all of his weapons look, and he has a ton of different interchangeable parts. Now, some of this figure, it was not frustrating. It was not a pain in the ass. It was actually pretty smooth, pretty relaxing, and pretty fun. And when you're done, you have this super articulated model to mess with. And as soon as I hold this guy, I just want to start posing him around, and it's just really cool and a lot of fun. If I were to rate this guy, I'm probably going to give him a 6.5, teetering on a 7. It's a nice model kit. I like it better than Batman Beyond. And for the price, it is fantastic. These things are pretty cheap. You can find them from $15 to $20. If you're not sure if you're going to like them or not, go for it. You're not really gambling with a lot. It's a good model, good value, and a good bit of fun. So this is D Hunter. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, press like below. If you have anything you want to say about the video, add to the comment section. If you want to see additional model and other videos from me, press subscribe. I do appreciate when you do that. Once again, this is D Hunter. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys real soon.